Now to the cackling witch herself, Joy Behar from The View, whose jealousy is something to behold.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be. Here is Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
Joy Behar's sudden departure from The View has sent shockwaves through the media world, leaving fans, critics, and even her co-hosts stunned. Known for her unfiltered opinions and controversial remarks, Behar has been at the center of many debates over the years. However, this latest scandal appears to have pushed things too far. While ABC has remained silent on the exact reasons behind her exit, speculation is growing that legal trouble played a major role in her downfall. With Karoline Leavitt's lawsuit looming in the background, many are questioning whether this legal battle forced the network to finally sever ties with Behar. The controversy erupted after Behar made remarks about Karoline Leavitt, Donald Trump's press secretary.
The ever-empowering feminist Joy herself, everyone. And this is why, of course, she's on The View and not working for the most powerful man in the world.
That were widely condemned as both inappropriate and hypocritical. During a segment on The View, Behar suggested that Leavitt was not selected for her political expertise or professional experience, but rather because, in Trump's eyes, she was physically attractive. The comment immediately drew gasps from the audience, and even her fellow panelists appeared momentarily caught off guard. Social media backlash was swift, with critics from across the political spectrum calling out Behar for reducing a woman in politics to nothing more than her appearance. Given Behar's long-standing reputation as a vocal advocate for women's rights and empowerment, the backlash was even more intense. For years, she has positioned herself as a champion of feminism, often calling out sexism in politics, media, and entertainment. Yet in this instance, she appeared to contradict her own beliefs, making a remark that many saw as degrading and dismissive.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be. Here is Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
Within minutes, Twitter exploded with criticism, and hashtags like #cancel Joy Behar and Fire Joy Behar began trending as viewers expressed their outrage. Even some of her most loyal fans found it difficult to defend her, with many expressing disappointment that she would make such an offhanded and dismissive remark. Instead of immediately addressing the controversy, Behar brushed off the criticism, appearing unconcerned by the growing outrage. However, the situation escalated quickly when Karoline Leavitt decided to take legal action. Rather than merely condemning Behar's comments in a statement or media appearance, Leavitt made the bold move of filing a lawsuit accusing Behar of defamation.
Because Karoline would wipe the floor with you bitter banshees any day.
How well you can do your job, and the American people agree with that sentiment. So it's about competence, skill, and merit.
According to legal experts, the lawsuit alleges that Behar's remarks were not just offensive, but also potentially damaging to Leavitt's professional reputation. The complaint suggests that her statements were made with malicious intent, aiming to discredit Leavitt and cast doubt on her credibility. ABC soon found itself caught in the crossfire. While the network has stood by Behar through past controversies, the legal implications of this lawsuit created an entirely new level of concern. Executives reportedly held emergency meetings to discuss the best course of action, as the lawsuit placed them in a precarious position. If they defended Behar, they risked becoming embroiled in a legal battle that could tarnish their reputation. On the other hand, if they distanced themselves from her, it could be seen as an admission of wrongdoing on Behar's part. As the legal drama unfolded, Behar's position at The View became increasingly uncertain.
The president is focused on ensuring that the most competent individuals, the best and the brightest in this country, are in positions in this federal.
Sources close to the production hinted that ABC was feeling the pressure from both public outcry and potential financial risks associated with the lawsuit. In the end, the network made the difficult decision to part ways with Behar, officially announcing her departure. The decision sent shockwaves through the industry, marking the end of an era for The View and leaving many wondering what's next for both Behar and the show. While Behar has yet to release a full statement on her departure, insiders suggest that she is weighing her options, including possible legal action of her own against ABC. Whether this marks the end of her career in television
With your nonsense, and don't lie about this being her first job. We know what you're doing there.
or just another chapter in her decades-long journey remains to be seen. One thing is certain, this controversy has left a lasting impact on The View and the media landscape as a whole. If they cut ties with her, they would lose one of their most recognizable and outspoken personalities. Behind the scenes, tensions at The View were reportedly at an all-time high. The staff was divided. Some backed Joy Behar, while others believed she had finally crossed a line she couldn't recover from. Sources claimed that discussions about possible consequences were already taking place. ABC executives were considering their options, from issuing a suspension to requiring a formal apology, or even forcing her to step down entirely. What initially seemed like a temporary controversy quickly escalated into a full-blown crisis when the lawsuit came into play. Then came the shocking announcement Joy Behar was leaving The View. ABC released an official statement that was vague, simply stating that Behar had decided to step away. However, the timing of her exit, coming so soon after the lawsuit was filed, fueled widespread speculation that her departure was far from voluntary. Many believe ABC executives made the decision behind closed doors, concluding that the legal trouble and mounting backlash made her continued presence on the show unsustainable. Reactions to Behar's exit were mixed. Some
Joy Behar may have your jobs because of wokeness, but do not smear a competent professional woman like Karoline Leavitt.
Celebrated, arguing that she had long been given a free pass for her controversial statements and that it was time for her to face real consequences. Others felt ABC had caved under pressure, removing one of The View's most outspoken voices, due to political backlash. The debate over whether Behar deserved to be removed or if she was a victim of cancel culture became just as heated as the controversy that led to her departure. With Behar gone, major questions remain about the future of The View. ABC must now decide whether to replace her, and if so, who would be bold enough to fill the void she left behind? There's also the matter of the lawsuit. How will it proceed now that Behar is no longer part of the show? Some speculate that ABC might settle to avoid further legal troubles, while others believe the case could still go to court, potentially, damaging the network's reputation even further. But the impact of this controversy goes beyond just one talk show. This situation highlights the growing scrutiny placed on media personalities and raises important questions about accountability in television. Can talk show hosts continue making inflammatory remarks without facing consequences? Does Behar's exit mark a shift in how networks handle controversy surrounding their most outspoken figures? And will this case set a new precedent for how defamation lawsuits impact public personalities? As for Behar herself, she has remained largely silent since her departure, fueling even more speculation about her next move. Will she eventually speak out, defending her remarks and addressing her exit in a way that allows her to control the narrative? Or will she choose to retreat from the spotlight, avoiding further damage to her legacy? Whether or not she returns to television remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: her sudden departure marks the end of an era for The View. As ABC deals with the fallout, it's clear that this controversy is far from over. Will the network revamp the show? Will they replace Behar with another fiery